Running your own real estate investment business can be stressful, time-consuming, and difficult to manage. Where do you start? Why go out and try and reinvent the wheel when we have the answer? With our exclusive training program, we will teach you how to free up your time to build your business, develop your goals, learning where to find the money, how to find better deals, keeping track of offers, building a team, and developing a business plan that works for you. We at Real Impact Real Estate Training and Mentoring have all the answers for you. We have several plans to help you get your business to the next level. We have developed the best one-on-one personal training system in the industry. We have a proven structure that has been developed for more than 50 years through the purchase and sales of thousands of homes and commercial properties. We will help you set up and build your real estate investment business. Whether you are new to investing or you are a seasoned professional, we have a plan for you to customize your business to a method that works, is affordable, and fits your budget. With training modules like finding money, finding deals, learning how to get correct comps, building a team, short sales, subject tos, foreclosures, making multiple offers, understanding auctions, REOs, and tax sales, working to build your construction team, and finding sellers and buyers. Find your property management team, plus over 70 additional training modules to choose from. Sit down with us for a one-on-one consulting to see what training plan is best to develop your goals and to build your business by using the 5 M's of investing: mining, money, maintenance, marketing, and management. Wouldn't your life be great if you can live it on your own terms? We help you develop and structure your business to take massive action. Join the Real Impact Real Estate Training today. Change your life today with real estate investing.
This is Roger Pascal. I'm excited that you're on here tonight. This is what we've been working up to for months now. And we've been so excited about this. We've been planning this since the day we got back. Actually, we were planning this last year at the Getaway. All right. So we're going to be talking about this drawing that we're doing tonight and what the Getaway is all about and how we're doing this. I've got the top experts in the industry that are going to be with us tonight and talking about how we're going to put this together. Welcome on here all. We're excited that we're on this. We're on a little new platform tonight. We've been using StreamYard, but we're using it a little bit different. So hopefully you're logged in to either StreamYard or Facebook or YouTube, whatever. If you've got any questions, feel free to go to the chat area and get your questions in the chat, because we want you to make sure that everybody has all their questions answered. So we've been working up for a drawing. So if you've been at a live presentation at any of our Impact meeting locations since April, we have been compiling your information if you scan the QR code. And we have over 400 people that have registered for this. So whoever wins tonight, this vacation, has a pretty darn good chance of winning, because it's 1 in 400. It's not like the $1 billion lottery where it's 1 in 80 million trillion, whatever, gazillion people. So we have, you like that number? I like that number. So, so we're excited. This Impact Mastermind Getaway is going to be in Cancun. It's going to be September the 20th through the 24th. And this is going to be an absolute amazing event. We're going to go over tonight who we're going to have there, what you're going to learn when you are at this event, who you're going to network with, how you're going to build relationships, and best of all, we're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast with this. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and bring in the IMTs that we have tonight. So Doug and Renee, we'll pop them in real quick. There you are. Eric Short, how are you? Okay, we got Eric Short in there. We have Tim and Gabi Lockhart. And we have Karen Maxwell, which is competing with me on a hat. So good deal. Thank you all for being on here tonight. We have more experts that are going to be at the Getaway, but we're excited to go on here. Does anybody have any comments before we get started? Hey, there you go.
I'm so excited, Roger.
Yeah, really. We're excited to go and see everybody there.
That's right. Yes, I'm excited to see who's going to win tonight.
Yes,
absolutely. That's going to be $10,000 trip. $10,000 trip was what we're giving away tonight. So we're excited about that. So, Karen, you got anything to throw in before we get started?
Like I was telling my children when I walked in earlier, I was like, "This is a free trip. We didn't even get to go for free. That's right. Like us at Real Impact, we have to pay for our way. So this is an actual free trip for some lucky couple, and I'm telling you, whoever wins is blessed."
That's right. You know, Dennis and I own the company. We don't get to go for free.
Exactly.
Okay. We pay what everybody else pays. So that's kind of where we're at on this. Also, if you're on this call tonight and you want to register for this, we're going to give you a code where you're going to get $1,000 off. Yes. So we really want to make sure that we have good quality people. We always sell out on this Getaway every year. Dennis and I put together our first cruise. I think it was 15 years ago, somewhere in there. And we did the cruises and we liked the all-inclusive resort where we're not on a boat. We're not locked in on that. The resorts that we go to are just phenomenal. So very excited about that. So if we can get started on the slideshow. Does anybody else have anything to throw in before we get started on the slideshow? We good? All right, good deal. So once again, this is our Impact Mastermind Getaway, September 20th to the 24th, Cancun, Mexico. We're going to be at the Dreams Riviera Cancun Resort and Spa. This is an all-inclusive deal. So this is going to be absolutely a phenomenal event that we're going to do. And one price covers everything. Next slide, please. One price covers everything. It's lodging, it's food, it's all your drinks, tips, entertainment for 2 adults. I mean, this thing is, we have a blast. So we're going to go over some of the stuff we do there. The link to get more information on this is mastermindgetaway.com. And we are just, like I said, I am just ecstatic. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm excited about this, and I'm ready. I'm ready for this thing to take place. I'm ready to go to Cancun to do the excursions. You know, last year at the end of the trip, I asked my wife, I said, "What did you really want to do this time that we didn't do that we can do next time?" She said, "Zip lining." I don't know how many of you know Linda Jean, and I'm like, really? I would have lost that bet many years ago. I'm like, I cannot believe, but I love stuff like that. I've bungee jumped. I've jumped off buildings in the airbags. I've done really weird stuff like that. So that kind of stuff I really enjoy. I was braver when I was younger and more stupid than I am now, but you know, that is kind of where life goes. But this thing, one price covers all, and you can go on there. And once again, we're going to give you a discount code at the end of this call. So you need to stay on. You need to get that discount code. You need to go. We sell out every year. We have a waiting list. I can't tell you every year we do this, how many people call us, you know, a few weeks before the event and begging us to get more rooms. And we can't because the resort, we only get so many rooms blocked out. And the price is subject to go up as we go further along. If we don't sell out, you know, in the next few weeks and we get more rooms, we're able to block more rooms. We might be able to block rooms, but they may be a couple $100 more. So it's not going to go up drastically, but we do run into that every single time. So next slide, Karen, if you can go over this.
Okay, so we're going to have 10 focus group discussions, which is going to include each of the Impact Master trainers and Coach Michael Bird, our keynote speaker. Coach Michael Bird, if you haven't checked him out yet, please go check him out. Every opportunity that I've ever had to meet with him in person and to attend anything that he's done in person has always been incredible. I have never left anything with him and just said, that was a waste of my time. No, every single time I've been in his presence, he has given me something to go on. He's the author of the book, Flip the Switch, and he's all about activating your prey drive daily. So every single day we have the opportunity to go and achieve our dreams every single day. So he says every night whenever you go to bed, you reset everything. And every day whenever you wake up, you have to reset it and you have to go after your dreams every single day. And he's absolutely amazing. Plus, each of us are going to be talking. Are we going to go over that about what all of us are going to be talking?
We are. Absolutely. We're going to go over what is going to be said at the event. So on the next slide, we talk about what the opportunities are. Our opportunities are, we're going to be doing lots of mastermind at this. So we're going to be talking real estate investments, talking about money, talking about what we do with rental properties, what we do with short-term rentals, long-term rentals, fix and flips, easy rent to own, whatever. But we're going to be meeting at every breakfast. We get together, lunch, dinner. We hang out at the beach. We hang out at the pool. We go on excursions together. I know that there's several every year that will go parasailing or speedboat. Linda Jean and I did speedboats through the ocean, which was pretty awesome. Deep sea fishing, and then you get to eat your own fish. How cool is that? Once again, Linda Jean and I are going to go zip lining this year. Anybody want to join us? They can join us for that zip lining. That'll be a lot of fun. And then everything's inclusive. So drinks with the experts, and we're all going to hang out together. We're all going to be together. We're all going to have just a great time together. So this is where we're at. And on the next slide, we talk about the relationships that we build. So Karen, talk about those relationships. Tell us what happens.
Gabi Lockhart. Hi, Gabi. Gabi Lockhart and I talk every single morning. And I really feel like this is where it stemmed from. It stemmed from she and I saying, you know what, we need to talk after we left the mastermind getaway the year before last. So literally every single morning, every weekday morning, Gabi and I have like a mini mastermind where we talk about things. We talk about what's going on and who needs help with what. And oftentimes we will hang up in the middle of the conversation and say, you know what? That's it. That's the solution. I got to go. But, it's not, I've been to several 5-day events, 7-day events where you leave the event and you are so exhausted because you've just, 8 hours a day, 5 days, 7 days, you're just absolutely exhausted. And you've taken in so much information that you need a vacation from your event. But this is not that way. We go and we get up and we meet for breakfast. We don't meet an official meeting, but sit down with someone that you haven't met before. Talk with them about what you do, what you're what you're doing, what you're interested in doing. And when you're listening to other people have conversations, that's when your problems find a solution that you may not even realize you were looking for that solution. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No way.
Sometimes we're having a conversation. I remember being out by the pool with Mitch Stephen, and I was like, oh my gosh, a locking mailbox. That's the answer to my problem that I was having at the time, just a locking mailbox. And I didn't even realize that was a problem I was having until I heard him say that. And I was like, that's the answer. That's the answer.
Absolutely. So, it's just, and didn't we have something happen at one of the getaways?
Oh,
where
yes.
Somebody networked even more than networked.
We did more than one, but definitely the year before last, we did have a couple that went away for dinner and came back engaged
to each other.
That happened on a trip. I'm not saying it happens every year, but it does happen. It's happened at least twice during our getaways. Both couples are now married. So, it happens. So hadn't happened.
Yeah. And where they got engaged at was it was a restaurant in a cave.
It was
a huge cave. It was just awesome how they made that work.
And we didn't know about it. We didn't know about it until they got back. So it was really special.
Absolutely. And it wasn't like a Vegas deal where they got drunk. They weren't drunk. So one of those.
Ken planned this out really well. I don't know if he did it on the fly, but he did a great job.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we have lots of, and some of the relationships that I've built through these getaways have been just second to none. We go on other vacations together. There's a couple that we do charity things together. We work at local charities and even some charities out of the area, that we kind of fused that relationship during the getaway. So how cool is that? So on the next slide, we talk about our membership in our Facebook private Real Impact Mastermind group. So in this mastermind group is our students, but if you come to this, you get an invite to that. You're able to network with other people that are at the event and other people that have been students of ours. You can ask questions. You can make comments. You can build relationships. So we're going to have that invite to everybody that comes to the Impact Mastermind. Okay. To the getaway, should I say? I'm sorry, to the getaway. And then what we include in this is we include an all-inclusive tropical view suite. Next slide, please. Tropical view suite for 2 adults and up to 2 children, 12 years old and under. So, and I know that I'm gonna throw Gabi under the bus here, but I know Gabi did some research into this and for what is available with the nannies and stuff. Gabi, you want to throw some words in on this, how that works?
Sure. So they have actually 3 different groups. So they have a nanny program that you can pay by the hour. So you can still enjoy a time together with your spouse. And then they have a kids camp, and that kids camp is really cool. They do a lot of fun stuff. It's age, just for their age level, and it's safe, and you can drop the kids off there. And then they have something for teenagers. So basically, even the teenagers are not gonna get in trouble. They're all gonna stay together and have a lot of fun. So it's just phenomenal that they provide that also to their guests at in Cancun. So I'm really excited for the families who bring kids and they can still have fun, and it's awesome.
Absolutely. So, and we do other things too. We do karaoke night. Last year, we all sat around, watched the football game at a big, gigantic screen TV, and we were all sitting around watching that game. Mm-hmm. Lots of stuff to do there. Lots of stuff to do. So we just have a lot of fun with everybody and everybody on there. So our next slide, we're going to ask Karen to talk a little bit about Coach Michael Burt.
Well, I mentioned him earlier. He is so he believes everyone deserves a coach in life. So everyone on this call tonight and everyone that I know has had a coach. We've had a mentor. We've had someone that we reached out to and said, hey, whether we're paying or whether it's just working together, we have someone that we've relied on to say, hey, can you help me with this problem that I'm having with my business? Mentors are a necessity in life. If you want to be where someone else is, just go do what they're doing. And so Coach Burt, he led a high school girls basketball team to a championship. They had no clue that they were ever going to do that, to meet that goal. And he was like, you know what else can I do? And he does it. He does it every single day in his life. He helps businesses, entrepreneurs, and they're not only real estate. He's not only talking about or talking to real estate investors. He's talking to insurance agents. He's talking to, oh gosh, what was the one I heard yesterday? One I hadn't thought of, but it's a business. Oh, roofers. people that have businesses, basically, whether it's a big business or a large business, insurance company that's large, he says, "Oh, really? You thought, you're number one in the state? Oh, how about the country? How about the world? Like, why are you stopping with what your little goal that you've achieved here? Let's go bigger." And that's what he does. He encourages people to go, like, if you met one goal, let's go smash your next goal and then your next goal. Like, there's no limit with him.
Pretty cool.
Absolutely. So, and then we, and how much does he charge?
Oh gosh, it's like $20,000 a day or an hour. He charges a lot. Like, he goes in and coaches with a particular with one company, like for a one-on-one coaching. It's ridiculous. It's astronomical, but he's worth every penny of it. And companies pay this to him regularly because they know that that no matter what they're paying, you guys got to get past that costs too much. That's not what you're getting. You're not getting something for $5,000, $20,000, $40,000. Like, what are you really getting? You are getting the answer to all your problems are going to be answered. You're going to have someone holding your hand and leading you through getting over those big obstacles, those big fears that you have. And that's what he does. I mean, and that's what we do. As a Real Impact, that's what we do. We help you overcome those fears of getting your next deal or getting your first deal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're excited to have, this is the first year we really had an outside keynote speaker come in. Mm-hmm. And we're excited. If you haven't had a chance to look him up on YouTube or on his website or some of our postings that we've done, this gentleman is absolutely phenomenal. And he is, I've heard several people refer to him as like a Tony Robbins or a newer version of a Tony Robbins. And he can just really he really gets us motivated. He really has a great sense of showing us what we have in the potential of our self, of who we are, of how we can make this happen with Flip the Switch. That's and right. The Pray Drive and everything that he does there. He's authored over 20 books. It's just going to be so much fun to have him and his wife with us this year and making that happen. All right. So the next slide, Renee, if we can talk a little bit about the VIP upgrade.
So we have an opportunity for everyone that's coming to this to move from just a traditional sign up and go for the VIP upgrade, which has an additional fee. And here's what you get for that upgrade. You're going to get an ocean view room, not just a tropical view, but an ocean view. And you're going to get one extra night. So you would come in on September 19th and you get to have dinner with the experts on Tuesday night. That'll include all of the Impact Master trainers. And so that'll be super exciting. And then transportation from the airport to the resort and back. And here's the cool thing, y'all. I'm super excited about the yacht excursion. I mean, a whole day out in the ocean on a fabulous yacht. I mean, how many people have dreamed about doing something like that? So it's just going to be a great time.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll talk about we're going to. Yeah, this is just, oh my gosh. I'm, and Renee and Karen and Gabi have been instrumental in putting together this excursion. And we're going to talk about it in a second. We're going to go over a couple of slides and then we're going to get back to this and what we do and what you get for the upgrade. So that's phenomenal. Thank you, Renee. All right. And who are we going to be? Who is going to be there and who's going to be speaking? And what are we going to talk about? Of course, you know me. I'm going to be talking about creative financing. I'm going to do what we've learned over the last year with creative financing and how we're going to make that come together. And then our host, of course, is Dennis Henson. If you've not been at an event with Dennis and his wife Norma, oh my gosh, you've got to be there. He is our Barnum Bailey promoter. I mean, he really can. He can sit down with you. I've just been amazed. I've sat down with him when, you know, we have somebody in the office or somebody at an event, and he just explains to them so simple how they can get their marketing started, or how they can talk to somebody about owner financing, or any of those many thousands and thousands of subjects that are in his head. So Dennis is going to be our host, and Karen, talk about what you're going to talk about.
Well, you know, Eric and I are going to be talking about, where's Eric? Is Eric still on? Eric Short and I are going to be talking about the visionary integrator relationships. So, you know, with everything that you do in your business and in life, you need someone to bounce ideas off of, and then you need someone to go make those dreams or those goals or the plans come to fruition. And so Eric and I are going to be talking about the different ways that you can work with someone that says, hey, you know what, this is, you know, what do you think about this idea? That's right. You know what, let me go make that happen for you. Sure. How much does it cost? Is it going to be beneficial to the company, or is it going to be chasing the shiny object, the newest shiny object? Squirrel. So that's, you know, that's what we try to avoid. We don't want to be wasting money chasing the newest fancy thing. We want to make sure that whatever it is that we're implementing and we're putting money into and putting our time, effort, and energy into, it's something that's going to give our companies that reward back. Like, we want it to make us money, not just cost us money and be a waste of money. So
not only is it it's kind of a yin and a yang.
It is
relationship. The visionary sees the direction the company needs to go, and the integrator sees how those parts fit together and can work. And everyone here who's listening to this understands that they have some strengths. They may not want to admit they have some weaknesses, but once you get past that and you know your weaknesses, you can find a person who complements that, and their strengths are your weaknesses and your weaknesses are their strengths. So it's a great relationship to build and be aware of.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And Tim and Gabi, y'all are going to be talking about the money mindset.
Yes, we're going to talk about the money mindset. So basically, you know, when you have a deal, finding money, Dennis always said, you know, money is there, you can find it. And I was really struggling with that sentence for a long time. And then I said, you know what, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to visualize it on it, and I'm going to make it happen. And so that was one of my goals I had this year. And out of the blue, sometimes I get a call and go like, hey, I have funds from this and this company. Can you use this, like fix and flip, 100% financing? Can you use something like that? I said, sure, I can. That's great for my mentees and great for Tim, because he likes to do fix and flips. And so I basically go through the whole 9 yards and dig into it and see all the pros and cons. And then Tim and I, we talk about it. And then he goes, well, you need to ask those and those questions. So I'm going to teach you some good strategies. And Tim and I, we're going to do that together, because together we are really amazing as a team. And so we're going to show you where to find money and how to protect you from people that are not honest.
All right. Good deal. That's going to be, that is such an important part of our business and what we do every day. Mm-hmm. So our next speakers are going to be Doug and Renee. Let's talk about what y'all are going to be talking about on buying tax sales.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've bought several tax sales for ourselves, but we also buy tax sales for other investors. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be talking about really what you're worried about, the pitfalls that can happen and how to avoid them. And also the way that to do this correctly is to do your research and make your bids based on the best knowledge that you have, since you can't really always go into them. I do get into tax sales, and we'll talk more about that too. So you can get in them if you're diligent.
Absolutely. So y'all are actually going to be doing a tax sale this Tuesday, right?
Yes,
we
we'll
are.
be in Harrison County Tuesday, and there's always a big group of people there.
Always.
And y'all have gotten a couple of good deals in the past on that, and you've gotten a
We've,
lot of good
we've,
deals.
we've been buying deals for several months now in a row. You just have to come with enough money. You know, it's not pennies on the dollars, but it's quarters on the dollar.
Yep.
And then I've actually picked some up, and I have strategies, but I've picked some up at the minimum bid.
Yep.
Just because of how I say it. So
that's
Awesome.
going to be really exciting. We're looking forward to that. Not only this Tuesday, but at the Mastermind Getaway. We can't wait to share more with you when we get there.
Absolutely. And then we have Dave and Vivi. Oh my gosh. If you've not met Dave and Vivi, they are rehab masters. Some of the projects they've done, I'm just blown. I've worked with investors for almost 20 years in this business. And I don't think I've worked with anybody more consistent making big bucks on rehabbing, fix and flips than Dave and Vivi. Oh my gosh. It is just amazing to go over those properties with them, seeing what they do, their vision when they're looking at that property to buy, put it under contract, get it rehabbed, get it sold, and make a gigantic profit off some of these properties. So most of these properties, if not all of them. So we're excited to have Dave and Vivi that's going to join us this year and talk about that. And then we have David and Tal. David and Tal, Oklahoma City, and they specialize in assisted living homes. Now, I've talked to a ton of people that are interested in this, but it's so hard to get good quality information about how this process works. And David and Tal, this is what they specialize in. They're doing this. They're doing it every day, and just absolutely excited about having them. This is going to be new for me. I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to learn from them. So, you know, I can maybe take advantage of some of this in my area where I invest, because there's great money in that subject alone. And then once again, Eric Short is going to be working with Karen Masters on the integrator relationships. Eric, did you want to add anything to what you said earlier?
No, I'm just looking forward to meeting Karen Masters.
Oh, did I say Karen Masters? There we go, Maxwell. How about Karen Maxwell? Karen Masters is somebody else, I guess. So
thank you very much.
Just real people.
Yeah, maybe it's Karen Mastermind. I don't know. Maybe we'll just start with Karen Mastermind. All right. Good deal. And then we have two special speakers that are going to be here at this, and that's Randy Hughes, which is known as Mr. Land Trust. He's going to talk about land trust and asset protection and what he does. And that's just going to be a phenomenal area. Then Greg Gray. I talked to Greg last week. He was on an Alaskan cruise last week. I talked to him the day before he left. I hadn't talked to him since he got back, so he's regenerated, reiterated, or whatever, however you want to word that. I'm messing up my words tonight. But so last year we had just an impromptu little breakout with Randy and with Greg, and we filled a room. We filled a room full of investors that wanted to get more information. That's when we realized, man, we need to do more of this. And Greg Gray made over $1 million in profit on pretty much his first deal he did with a huge group of homes from an investor that he acquired. You know, owner finance, subject to all the mix in there. He very creative, made that work, came together. Former school teacher. He doesn't teach school anymore. Just, I don't know why he doesn't stay in that crazy business, but he's doing very well in real estate. So we're excited to have Greg there. And Greg is an author also. And so like I said, we're excited to have them there. And then on the next slide, I just wanted to go over real quick. We have a great time. We get together, we hang out, we build those relationships. A couple of years ago, maybe last year too, but a bunch of the women got together and did all that women stuff that they do. I don't know what they do, but they're all that women stuff they do. And they all got together and had a good time doing that, and hung out and had some refreshments and hung out at the pool and all that kind of stuff. But you can see here, if you want to look up the location we're going to, the Riviera, Dreams Riviera, it's like something you can only have in your dreams. So this place is just a phenomenal place to go to. 24-hour food, 24-hour drinks, ice cream. It's Dennis's favorite. It's become my favorite area, the Coco's. And we go hang out. We get free ice cream. We all kinds of desserts and breakfast donuts, and just you can't imagine until you go how this works. Then in the next slide, if you go to the website, which is mastermindgetaway.com, on the next slide we talk about the testimonials we have. We're not going to read over these tonight, but we have some phenomenal testimonials of people that have been to this getaway and what they've done on that and how this has worked for them.
Can I sum it up, Roger?
Oh, please.
I will sum up. So I kind of had a hand in getting people to write a testimonial when they came up to me at the end or anytime during the getaway. They say, "Oh my gosh, this is not what I expected. This exceeded everything that I thought we were doing. Like I thought I was just going on vacation with a bunch of real estate investors. No, this is yes, but no, it's so much more than that." And it's like, I don't know. I've done this for 9 years. I've woken up and had breakfast, lunch, and dinner with other investors where I don't take a break. Like it's just part of my blood. It's just what I do. And I don't even realize I'm doing it. But when you're around someone that doesn't have that kind of support, like I know, yes, everyone on here and everyone with impact, we have someone on Eric and I don't. That's all we kind of bounce off each other. But everybody else is a couple. And when you are in business with with your mate and with your spouse, with your significant other, and you can bounce those ideas off of each other at breakfast. Like I know Tim and Gabi, like whenever you guys are having breakfast, like you're like, hey, this needs to be done today. This needs to be done. This is the Airbnb. This is the whatever you have going on. It almost comes naturally to you, but not everyone has that. And I think a lot of times, like even with Doug and Renee, like we probably take it for granted. Like it's just who we are. Like it just flows naturally. Like, hey, hun, this is build the tree house today, Doug. Go put a staircase up. Like we just kind of take it for granted. And that's what this mastermind getaway is all about. Like, hey, you got to step away. You got to go relax, especially with your significant other, and take the time to enjoy life, to enjoy to spend that money that you're making. And what better place to do it than in Cancun with, I think we've got 48-ish people right now. I don't really know.
We'll have over 80 when it's all said and done. We always do. Yeah.
So anyway, that's the whole point, is that Dennis wanted us all to be able to come together, relax in luxury with real impact, which is all of us, plus other successful real estate investors. We're not people that don't know, it's not just a vacation where you go and you don't know anyone. By the time you leave there with us this year, you will know every one of us.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely. Okay, on the next slide, we've got the VIP upgrade again because I put it in twice, but we thought we'd take advantage of that.
It's worth being mentioned twice.
That's right. Y'all need to understand what this upgrade is because this is phenomenal. So, Renee?
Before I say that, Doug was going to say something.
No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
Move on.
Go ahead, Doug.
Well, you were talking about the reason to come, the reason to spend the money to have a vacation. Dennis tells a story about the lumberjacks, and there's an old lumberjack and there's a young lumberjack, and the young lumberjack is for sure that he can beat the old guy, and he just gets after it. He starts felling trees, but he notices that the old guy, he keeps sitting down, And what is he doing? He's sitting down. He's not even participating half the time. He's sitting down. And when it's all said and done, the older guy beats the young guy. And when he asked him, well, what's the secret? How is it possible that you could have beat me? I'm so much younger and stronger. He said, every time I sat down, I was sharpening my axe.
That's right.
So you have to sharpen your axe. You have to stop for a little while and think about what you're doing and sharpen your axe. And this is a perfect place to do it because, one person sharpens another one. So.
Absolutely.
Great story.
Thank you for that.
That is
Yes.
super.
It really is.
So Renee, let's talk about the VIP again.
Okay, so bottom line, you don't want to miss out on this opportunity to just have everything taken care of. I'm talking everything from your I want to make sure. No, that's
Extra night, airfare,
yeah.
Transportation.
Does it say airfare? It does say airfare. Oh my gosh, yes. Golly.
Yeah, you have an
Everybody should be doing the VIP. You got your airfare, you got your transportation to and from the airport. You've got it all taken care of. You've even got an excursion, a fabulous excursion going on that yacht with a bunch of other investors. You're going to be out there hanging out in the ocean, having time to visit, enjoy your time together, and see some incredible sights. I mean, it's going to be awesome. You just need to plan on doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll it's like sort of, the yacht excursion, just think of Gilligan's Island. You got the millionaire and his wife, and you got the so there you go. We're excited about that. Now, this is why we're all here tonight. All right, we're going to be doing the drawing. Next slide is kind of the slide of what the drawing is.
Oh my God. Who else is excited?
So this is gonna be phenomenal. This is gonna be phenomenal. So we have found an area on the internet. So we've got 408 people in the drawing. Now, some people are in the drawing more than once because they went to more than one event. So every event that people were going to, we gave them the opportunity to enter the drawing again. But you've got a great chance. Anybody in that drawing, anybody coming to our meetings, you have a great opportunity to win tonight. Somebody's going to win this $10,000 drawing that we have. And once again, like the VIP, but it actually includes a couple of things more. Private dinner with Coach Burt and his wife, and some other things in there. But this is going to be great. So CJ, if you can bring up the live screen on doing the big draw, this is exciting. So click on spin.
Oh my gosh.
It's spinning.
It's spinning. I see
Yes,
it.
it is. I see it.
All right.
Oh my
155. Raquel Campus.
Raquel.
Are you on tonight? I hope she is. So I don't know, but but you don't have to be present to win, so it's good. So CJ, do you have that? You have that up there? You can throw that up on the screen real quick. There it is.
Last year's mastermind getaway.
Oh,
was she?
Yeah, Jeremy and Raquel.
Oh, Jeremy. Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Good deal. Cool. I didn't recognize the name. All right. So that is our $10,000 winner. That is great. Those were in there by the date and the time that people registered. So that's kind of how that was put together. In case anybody questions,
awesome.
That was absolutely live. That's why we stumbled around a little bit, made that happen. But I'm excited, Raquel. If you're not on tonight, or even if you are, we'll be reaching out to you and giving you a congratulations on that. And we'll get you in touch with Norma, and Norma will get everything rolling. So very excited about that. I'm ecstatic about that. So
Well,
So
that
we
only
have
leaves 400 and whatever people that didn't win. That it's time to sign up if you didn't win.
Yes.
Right.
absolutely. So you want to be. So we have 407 others. So you want to be on this trip, and you want to be networking with us, and you can talk to your tax preparer. And we work really hard to make sure that this falls into the IRS standards on real estate training. But we're not tax professionals, but we work hard to follow the IRS rules on this.
But I would venture to say I will go to bat for you if you try to write this off and they say it wasn't a business trip. I guarantee you, if you're anywhere near me, you're talking about business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anytime.
Absolutely. So that's it. Raquel, I'm excited that you won tonight. That's great. Anybody else on here, you need to get on here. Oh.
Roger, what's the discount code if they register?
What's that?
What's the discount code if they register tonight?
That is really what I was just thinking about. Thank you, Tim. You got my, Tim's always got my back covered. Okay. And he brings me down to earth sometimes. He's like, yeah, but I think you need to try this. And I'm like, wow, that makes so much sense. So discount code is group to get $1,000 off. And and go into mastermindgetaway.com, and your discount code is group for $1,000 off. We want you there. We will sell out. Don't be one of those sitting on the sideline and going, darn, I wish I really could have been there. I wish I could have made this happen. So reminder, this is going to be September the 20th through the 24th. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited. The people that are signed up now, I'm so excited that they're going to be on board and they're going to make this happen. And if you've got any questions whatsoever, reach out to any of us that are on this call, any IMT that we have. But reach out, ask questions. Your discount code is group, and the website is mastermindgetaway.com. And go in there, take a look around. You want to know who Coach Bird is? We got over a dozen other experts that we're going to be bringing to you to talk about real estate investing. You're going to walk away from this getaway with so much knowledge, so much networking, so many people that you can reach out to and build those relationships with. So we're like I said, we are excited that that Raquel, you're going to be here with is it Jeremy? Is that right?
Jeremy Hunt. I guess she's bringing him. I shouldn't speak for her, but yes, I'm sure she will bring Jeremy.
It would be so fun to get her on the phone live. And
I was trying. I messaged Jeremy. I would love to.
Absolutely. So, good deal. So, and like I said, we are absolutely excited that we have this happening, and winner chicken dinner, Raquel. So how cool is that? So, we're going to wrap this up tonight, and we appreciate everybody. Thank you for all the hard work that's gone into this.
Go book your room. Go book your room.
Go book your room right
go book
now.
your room if you haven't already.
That's right.
We're all going to Cancun, and you don't want to miss it.
And Southwest and Spirit and American and Delta and Continental, whoever, there's tons of airlines that go down there, and we're going to make this thing, and it's all going to come through. So thank you all for being on here tonight. We're going to wrap this up.
What video?
hey, Roger, I noticed that there's going to be a video to close out with. So encourage everybody to stay on. We'll get to see a little piece of Coach Burt.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Awesome.
Do we have that video up, CJ? I don't know if we pulled that Coach Burt video up or not. I think I dropped the ball on that.
Yep.
We got it?
Yep.
All right. Thanks, CJ. Let's close it out.
Thank you
Everybody,
all. Good
good night.
night.
See ya. Bye.
Hey, this is Coach Michael Burt, and I want to welcome you. You know, I have this new book coming out called Flip the Switch. It's my 17th book. It is my most expansive book that goes into something that I think every person on planet Earth needs, which is to activate a deep drive inside of them to pursue their potential, pursue their talents, pursue opportunity, pursue strategic partnerships, pursue leads, pursue your dreams. So I ask people all over the country, do you believe in your future? I've never had a person tell me no. Will you have the self-discipline to manifest that future? What I'm really saying there is, do you have the drive to pursue your future? So my secrets for how I activate my prey drive is what I tell myself. I'm a pro. I'm not an amateur. I don't listen to my feelings. People are paying good money to see me show up, grow up, and deliver. I am the best in the world at what I do, which is activating that prey drive in other people, which is their instinct to pursue. I want to get people excited about their future. I want to get people thinking about their bigger future. I want to get people moving toward their bigger future. I want people to say, man, my prey drive was dead. It was dormant. It was not alive until I met that little dude. And he activated my prey drive. And I got dreams and goals and hopes and ambitions. And I got a bigger future. I got a bigger future. But when I'm telling thousands of people around the world to activate their prey drive, boom, it activates my prey drive. It's like, this is what I'm doing today. We go to bed tired and we wake up hungry. It all goes to zero at midnight. I'm a Wall Street Journal bestselling author. I'm the best at what I do in the world. I got to deliver because people are counting on me to show up and grow up and deliver. That's my single mom coming out in me. So if I woke up tired, right, and exhausted, now as I'm working through, I'm grateful. I feed my faith. Boom, get that in. First percent of my day. Then I feed my body. Boom, got it in. Then I feed my heart. Boom, got it in. Then I feed my mind. See, all four parts of my nature. I want to be able to tell my kids who grew up in small towns in Tennessee, look at your dad. He went from being a small town person to a high school basketball coach to a Wall Street Journal bestseller. If I could do it, you can do it. Let's go. I can't do it without you. Flip the switch. My 3 secrets for activating my prey drive every single day. Love you guys. Have a great day.